Pay attention, you bastards.
All right, what up, y'all? So welcome back. So I've been looking at some stuff, and I feel like this Lil Poppa death is getting weirder and weirder. Um, I did a video about it a couple days ago, and I was talking about what happened or what I seen with the death, which was it was a suicide, right? They're saying, hey, well, he pretty much committed suicide, shot himself, and he was going through some mental illnesses, right? Going through a lot of mental health stuff. So now it's coming out that he didn't just shoot himself, but he was involved in a car crash right before he shot himself. So it wasn't about, I'm not gonna say mental health has nothing to do with it, but I'm gonna say that it wasn't just a straight mental health thing. So if you have not seen this, or if you have not heard, TMZ said we are learning more about the circumstances surrounding the death of rapper Lil Poppa, and it's pretty shocking. TMZ broke the news. The rapper, real name Janarius Mikael Wheeler, was pronounced dead yesterday in Georgia at the age of 25. And again, it wasn't yesterday. It was earlier this week, right? So, Hateville Chief of Police Bruce Headley tells TMZ Lil Poppa was in a single car accident on Interstate 85 south of Hateville, which is when he called his manager asking what he should do. The car was still drivable. The manager told him they'd meet up in a nearby parked lot at the Hilton Hotel. And Headley tells us when they met up, Lil Poppa stayed inside his car as she spoke to his manager through the rolled down window. So we're told it's unclear what they discussed, but at some point the rapper pulled a handgun, put it to his head, and pulled the trigger, shooting himself dead. Headley tells us an off-duty officer who was working at the hotel called 911. Lil Poppa was rushed to Grady Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. No suicide note left. So again, it went from he just committed suicide, he was going through whatever he was going through, to he was running from the cops, got into a car crash, and then he just stayed in the car, called his manager, stayed in the car, and then decided to pull the trigger. If that don't seem weird to y'all, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm not saying it has nothing to do with mental health, but what I'm saying is that shit just sounds odd. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has to be something else to the story of what's going on. So TMZ also said Lil Poppa was signed to Yo Gotti's collective music group, CMG, and has released several tracks over the last few years, including Love and War, Mind Over Matter, and Happy Tears. If you or someone you know is struggling or in crisis, help is available. Call or text 988 or chat 988lifeline.org. Now, again, I'm thinking to myself, are you on the run? Was it like, hey, well, I don't want to go back to jail? I'm not sure if he was in jail before. Let's take a look, and I want to see if he was locked up before. Let me see. Was Lil Poppa ever incarcerated? Let me see. So this is something I wanna kind of look into, because I could see him saying, "Hey, well, man, I'm not trying to go back to jail. I'm running from the cops, or I got in a car accident, and I'd rather just pull this trigger as opposed to saying I want to go back and do some time." You know, that's all I can kind of like gather to think, like maybe that's the reason. Maybe he was you know, maybe he was just like, I'm already going through something. But usually when people commit suicide, it's like, you know, when people commit suicide, it's usually like a suicide note, or it's like a real reason as to why they committed suicide. Usually they're like in a hotel room or in a house or like in a car. Even though it was in a car, it's usually something where it's like there's drugs involved, like there's something going on, and it's like a planned out thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like you crash into a car and then you just commit suicide. Like, I don't know. That shit don't sit right with me. It seems super weird. So was Lil Papa ever incarcerated? Let me see. History. Lil Papa has Lil Papa ever been to jail or caught charges? Let me see. Let me see what Reddit is saying. Has Lil Papa ever caught charges? Good boy. No. Somebody said yes, or no. That's the poll. So there's a poll that has Lil Papa ever been to jail. There's a poll that said no, 232 votes, and yes, 97 votes. So ain't no telling. I don't think so. So if he was in jail, usually it'll pop up. Usually it'll pop up, and it'll be something that would say that. So yeah, man. As I look on here, I don't see anything that says he's been incarcerated. Let's see. Let me ask a different way. Has Lil Papa ever been incarcerated? Lil Papa affiliate case Bass was found not guilty. What happened to the rapper Lil Papa? The cause of death? What really happened? NBA Lil Pat? Nah. Yeah, again, I don't see. Usually it'll pop up. I don't see anything about if he ever was incarcerated. And I'm looking that up really because I'm thinking to myself, you clearly don't want to go back to jail or go to jail, which is possibly the reason why you do something like that. And let me know in the chat. I could be tripping, but let me know how y'all feel about it. Why would somebody go do that? You know what I'm saying? Like just randomly. I get in a car accident and I just randomly, I randomly just kill myself. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those things where it's like, um, again, it's I don't know how to feel about it. So I'm gonna see what the news, see what they had to say about it. I think TMZ is the only news outlet, like as far as the major news outlets, that is talking about the actual car accident. I don't think no actual news outlets. Yeah, I don't think they have any like updated videos. Yeah, I don't see it. Yeah, I don't think they have any updated videos about him getting in the car crash. I wonder why it's not on the news about the car crash. All it just saying is that he it was a suicide. That's all it's saying. It's not saying anything about usually with stuff like this, and I'm saying this because usually with stuff like this is a pivotal piece where it's like he didn't just wasn't just sitting there and just unalived himself. He was sitting there. He just got out of a car crash, and then, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's usually that usually will be everywhere. I'm wondering why it's not. Yeah, I don't. Let me see. Rapper Lil Poppa had a witness in the car during his death. Okay.
Lil Poppa was found dead in Atlanta on Wednesday. The 25-year-old was based in Jacksonville, Florida. His real name is Janarius Wheeler. The Fulton County medical examiner confirmed his death, but did not tell us how he died. Lil Poppa was part of a collective music group led by rapper Yo Gotti.
Say, man, hey, man, it's something very suspicious.
Dreams, Instagram, and more than 600,000
Narrative to it. In his car.
Yeah. Now this is crazy, man. This is crazy. Yeah. Somebody help me in the chat, man. Please. Somebody help me in the chat. I'm very interested to see exactly what's the other side of this. You know, why would you get in a car accident and just choose to do that? Yeah, no, this doesn't add up at all. So again, man, please let me know in the chat. You know, if you've seen anything, let me know, because I'm like, man, this it seemed a little weird. But again, I'm gonna keep you guys updated. As always, I appreciate the love and support. Appreciate you watching. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one.